My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. Osia dem yopo.
Social media platform, specifically with All Due Respect page, and it was an interviewer, phone interviewer or conductee between Asempa ni show no doing on his show any Bank of Ghana deputy director of finance. Now what I would like to say is say I keep saying every day me personally, when you see me, I'm a free-minded person. I don't hate any journalist in Ghana. The only thing I need from journalists in Ghana is to ask the right questions and push those who are responsible to give us answers. Inti many some will be, but the moment you neglect your core responsibility as the gatekeeper, as the journalist who are nipa bebre any doubt also busan sem na yehu no kure no na say what try say cover up nipa bi hu nipa party before bi hu nipa into one person be busan say no na me what problem with you. And I came out clearly to applaud OB of Asempa for being very consistent during that interview, pushing the person or his guest to answer a question. He didn't flinch. He basically wanted answers, and he basically stuck to what he wanted. And that is what we call being resolute as a journalist. Until you get the answer you want, which you think and believe from your facts, it is fair and right, you don't move. So when you watch Hard Talk or BBC near the idea, they ask you the question and then demand the answer. Until you give them the answer or the answer that is close enough that makes sense, they don't move on. But our grantee interviewer, he showed maturity and professionalism in that particular segment and how he was able to stay within the professionalism, to be consistent and asking the right questions. The interview, after that, I will also talk about something.
The Bank of Ghana committing to that project.
I don't have the figure offhand.
The figure for your headquarters?
I don't have a figure off my head, sir. That's what I'm saying.
$250 million. Are you committing $250 million to that project?
I don't have the full complement of the figures.
Mr. Randolph, you are the Director of Finance of the Bank of Ghana. This is a major project that will shake the balance book of every organization. You should have that figure of head. How much are you committing to your head office building? We know it is $250 million. Can you confirm that?
So this is what I've been talking about as a journalist. Also, Obusa question, and the conversation was about $250 million. Bank of Ghana said we see a new headquarters, and Obi was asking him, as the Director of Finance at the Bank of Ghana, Obi saw Chirame say you don't have the figure of head. If you don't have even the exact figure, you should at least have an idea of the figure. On said Drew baby na Obi Busa, it was dead silent. On any day, journalists will move it to another question. And that is what I've been telling my fellow journalists. You stick to it. On say Ojina Hona one codenim. He was insisting. Answer this question, and the man ran away. And that is what I've been telling them every day. Ask reasonable answers and demand reasonable ask reasonable questions and demand reasonable answers. That is how it works. So at that point, Obi didn't budge. He didn't move. He was there. The man was quiet. You know why he was quiet? He was thinking the guy will move on. But in journalism, until you get what you have to get, it's sounding reasonable. You don't move. And I applaud him for this. Also, the man dropped the call. But on a normal day, what they will do is Ankamana and Sa now Ojina was saying, you don't do that. You stay there and you push the person to give you the facts, because you are speaking from fact. You have documents before you. You have the fact. You need to make sure he gives you what you have to give you. And see, I am applauding him for staying there, making sure that ansana nipa no mutie ne pen omonsaka also the man ran away. and I'm giving him credit for that. Bank of Ghana issue, you know, is so straightforward. Mete say Lawrence Ade, Oseche Mensabunsu, politics with it. Oh, the Bank of Ghana does not have to do what? Report to Parliament. If even the Bank of Ghana, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, reports to the Attorney General before Bank of Ghana gets any green light or any money at the Attorney General will have to go to Parliament for it to be endorsed, and sana the Bank of Ghana can use Ghana's money for anything. So whether they go through Attorney General or they come directly to Parliament, still Parliament of Ghana need to sanction every document by Bank of Ghana before Bank of Ghana can use our money. It's for a minority leader to foolishly say, yes, the Bank of Ghana governor does not need the permission of Parliament to do what they did, then it means it's diabolic. On Ghana, it means these people are bent on destroying this nation, and that is what I keep talking about every day. Let's say the Bank of Ghana does not directly account to Parliament. If they account to the Attorney General can never sign off any money to Bank of Ghana. The Attorney General will have to come to Parliament for Parliament to sanction and sign a Bank of Ghana indirectly, you know, whether in or out, you know, the Bank of Ghana will need the final signature of Parliament before they can use our money. So why is Oseche Mensah say, why are we blaming Addison? Why are the minority people saying Addison flouted the law or he flouted the law? Addison basically ignored the process. He ignored the law. Whether he went through Attorney General or not, the question here is, did the Parliament of Ghana, did they sanction Sasika na omuyi na omudi sankwasi adeno? No. So we boom raso. So clearly, no, we're boom Russell, and that is what we are talking about here. Now, Bank of Ghana has some way. Why do you need a PhD holder? And I say you need an intellectual to prove to you, to show you, say, who Nipa was a blaming on. Why not was a blaming in this Bank of Ghana issue? Makacham say MPP, and the Kanwa, Omatna Bemu 2,415 days. Me say, tie. NPP are buying ebedi Ghana so be seen they could afford by a president by a vice Alan Kojo Chamantin Kennedy Japan Mutana Parliament and the taxes go yes no Omatna are buying 2,415 days aka 480 days per no more 8 years. So who in their right senses will blame the opposition if even today and there's Segleme Asama Yeka, the question here is, who is supposed to be held accountable? The government of the day, the current government, because the government has all the powers to prosecute anybody who, at the end of the day, Albino Artisanal has the right to prosecute. So, over to say, yes, we should blame the past government. If the past government actually messed up the money or misused the money, what has the government been doing? This current government, our power for 2,415 days, they could not take action. So today the president says yes, they cannot continue because Amuntumi invest it. Then you get a journalist sitting on TV saying yes, we should blame the opposition. So journalists with Jimmy, and the same applies to Bank of Ghana issue. No, the Bank of Ghana issue, no, it has got to do with the government of the day. If even time and NDC what power, no, they did something wronger. We have the Attorney General who was appointed by this president. There is the Special Prosecutor who was appointed by this president. We have the CID office. We have the IOCO. We have the FIC. We have all these institutions that can hold people accountable. So why are we going back to blame those people who left power? That is why they are lost. That is why we have these offices. That is why we give them the mandate to make sure say obi edi Ghana sika, we need to make sure nipa no ya twena so. So then and the journalists to meet na TV so blame past government. Abroad, the government that has been in power for 2,415 days, you know, they see nothing wrong with that government for not being able to continue the project. It shows to say sa nipa na otima ikechino or Jimmy for a tribe onye ready so back in kan obesua de onye ready to open the horizon to speak on the fact, and that is what pisses me off. And it's a clear example uhu nkwasi asem say ya
ale na Ghana nko de tam o man ni sika de mo obi fire affordable housing no adi sika no hwe saglemi project yi ye man contract $200 million yo yes it is be wasum ye dollars. Nobody since saglemi asem ba ye. Nobody is even asking about a contract anyway. Or Brazil ni Brazilian contractor near Kofa near man 200 million. So on Sisia Dine. Busobia or Tia Broche, and now or Dubai, China baby, I said $200 million. Yeah, they are more than Kadaya and Hinobesi. Make me asking questions. Contract and I said me buying a politician near Bomudi. Nobody has even mentioned the contractor baby or what. Nipa Crow 10% no 1 more year contract ni review. And then phase 1 of Kraneko also to me a produce about 1,500 flats. A branch and yet 1,500. Yes, some review contract me a discarding big can. It's a glammy project, so it's a clear indication of 10%. And I'm a glammy project. I say no. And like a project, you choose to up a paper womb, but still not a complete project now. You can't see a complete project according to minister no reporter. Now no they go to parliament no. This year you sika $56 million. Sika ni yenye almost $200 million dada. But you complete this year san ko pay sika $56 million. Does it make sense?
Adwene no form Jandam na bom so. Adwene no form yenye basic analysis. 1,500 houses for ordinary Ghanaians and government workers, $1,500. Let's say we spend 200 million. Bank of Ghana is spending 250 million on one building, office complex. Let's put that aside. Now, say, Akitesia ninim sampre or two say, we are all quiet. Why are we not asking about the contractor? Ghana niben a contractor. Ghana niben and an amkejetia and the only contractor be assigned contract. Technically, the contract is between the people of Ghana and a contractor, right? But Busa say, why do we have representatives in parliament? Obiem Busa will be a contractor and war. That is why we have the Attorney General. That is why we have officers that is supposed to take care of that. And it's the Attorney General. When somebody comes to steal from Ghana, I am not a lawyer. You are not a lawyer. On your lawyer, they cannot write any document to any institution to demand that contractor to show up in Ghana to answer questions or to sue that contractor. A government machinery. They are agencies that have been given the job to do that. After 6 to 7 years, you are sitting on TV blaming the contractor. Ghana for you must be a contractor. No, the question is, can you go after the contractor? Who has been given the mandate to go after the contractor? There's a government in place. There's an Attorney General in place. There are institutions that have the right to take a document, and wherever the contractor is, they can go there and sue the contractor. Why are you not asking the government why they have not done that? Now you are blaming, say, Jimmy, and suddenly, you contractor, no, because in your head, no, contractor, no, on the NDC, no, Juma, into technically, no, yanko blame NDC, unimnyansa. Why do you know form? Mesemu a yes, and I'm announcers, and I'm betting radio. Where on earth? A government, say, or we the individuals, we know when Ghana signs a contract with a private entity, it is Ghana, but the people who lead are the Attorney General. And Tina, say a sign contract as a government, the Attorney General's advice is very important. So, irrespective of the day or year, no, the Attorney General has the right to question whoever was involved in the signing of the contract. So, the person you should be holding his balls is your own friend, Godfrey Damina. You are supposed to be targeting the Attorney General and asking the Attorney General, Attorney General, you have the document. Me a committee, I need document, no. I don't have the contract. Who Poki, more document. You don't have it. Who in Ghana has the right to go look for the contractor? Who? And who in Ghana has the right to answer question people? Who? And you are foolishly sitting on TV and making it look like say Ghana for catch the Attorney General no MPP Attorney General na moye party conference ma omo no enkwasi afora mo say mo begu yeso no say Attorney General, what is your job? The job of the Attorney General is not to go after question. The job of the Attorney General is to look for people like that. And you people are daft. My general form Mama Wambre one Facebook mo headline you don't know what you are talking about. at this juncture, you are trying to say me a call Ghana ni na ote kwabrafoso and as ote bantama na turn in moleno oni mom na mbusa say contractor way. Are you insane? We okay? Enti edi matem no. Mo Jimmy Jandam na fofromo. Jandam no afofromo. As a journalist, I also nim nyansa wako school kakra wa adwuma bie no. Me na nka meka asem we meka say I want to ask a simple question. Yes, it's a gleme. Abana beka just say eye krono e kabem. It's simple as that. Time na abana was no. Abana be this 7 years. Now, who has the responsibility to make sure say sa segleme no contractor na ndi esika. Abana mu twemu no omuso ndi esika. So you, the Attorney General, tell us something. That's the question we ask, because no matter what, obi any Ghana obetuma sora kwa contractor no. The contract is with the Attorney General. He has every right to take action. You don't sit there and say Ghana for ye refi, ye dene refi. Dene Ghana for ye Ghana for ye refi say when I adwene wo form. Jandam na mabwaza Jandam ena mudi fie kurase ada betina kumase e dia bankran Jandam na mogina so a o send them obre. Why should we? Why then I will say at this point? Why are we looking for? Why are we talking about contractor? Why are we even discussing contractor? Your Attorney General is there. Lawyer Penyini Odi Ghana by any no say end the contractor no or to UK and now or to wherever. No case on Ghana on to Ghana. When I go this Ghana ba oh free think. You people are not smart. Obide $200 million. And you see 1,500 homes fitted. Solid homes are ye yamani pankotinim nkwasi afoma nkasa ema ade ni nyina pro sa mo amko fo amode mo buy MPP for the 250 million ekosi dan baako in this crucial moment mo de mo Jimmy to mo person beka ho asem. You are trying to equalize what here? Mo equalize the you are basically not smart. What are you equalizing here? You are equalizing a segment to Bank of Ghana. We are sick in your head. What kind of analysis is that? What kind of analysis is that? You do matema na mo tenetene mo hu. Mo Jimmy ni beta ni ndi matema na mo tenetene mo. Where any information are we inform Ghana for? You are trying to equalize here. There's no equalization here. These are straightforward issues. You need to be posing questions. Pose questions to the Attorney General. You are the Attorney General. There was a contractor we worked with. He has an address. As you are saying, the contractor still exists. He's not dead. So what is the Attorney General doing? There are government officials who were involved in signing that contract. Oh, say, Obiaji 10%. Did you mention the name criminal lady? Obiaji 10%. Do you have your facts? Who took the 10%? Motiti radio sunamuye ye journalism. Jandam from journalism. Where the Unipa Yankan Kwan or Mua. Ya betrimo na mbuofu Kevin di atam ebesre mo ya gina mo so ya mamu space ba kokora ya ka kire mo nka no kura no ne enja mo na se entro na ya ditwa mo furuma no ya ntwema mo be fe na ma ya mamu adi Jandam ya tena so ya guno Jandam analysis ahana oba equalization, indirect equalization. Oteta kedim said ye o hwe waachem. You people should stop this. Ghana for mame migidwam 2 minutes mamo. Seglemena jo mahama besi ye no. Na anka so mu si 5,000 homes. 5,000. John Mahama answer no free office no must spend 200 million on 1,500 homes. Sasa gleme gasa eti asantime man kan kwasem se nan kan beka me busa question segleme wey anketi asantime mu ena nkotufu ade hye da abontene a anka metena radio so aka se ena eyentumi nye sanke be yam asantefo akodem ade na bebie ekosi ye ne yempese ye beka se Ghana fo ade nti ye make sure se ya wie segleme anka asantime mu ne si nanka eye asenso boacha ne tikiti se ring ne concert ring ni tise bofut anka beka se asantefo ye ko beka tade nyina so e de asantefo adem. But and no yeah equalization adentra NDC for the C entina Jomahama kind no. It is because it was built by Jomahama, Akua and his clowns of journalists no, they don't want to even give it any credit. Interdani Swa Pro. You are justifying why Bank of Ghana needs 250 million to go build one edifice. Are you insane? You are insane. I'm asking and answering.
Debi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa hwe nipa